George Cox for ActonTV. We are coming to you today from the annual Lions Club Charity Fair. It happens every year and it's right down the street from ActonTV. Coming up on today's show, find out about Wings and Wheels for the Rotary Club, the ribbon cutting for ACC, and so much more. Well, we have Vika and Hannah on Pharaoh's Fury with a GoPro on their head, and we'll be showing you that footage later on in one of the Talk of the Towns. Coming up next, the Wings and Wheels from the Minuteman Airfield to benefit the local Rotary clubs. We are here with Joe Moore from the National Aviation Academy. You might have seen them on Business Matters. Tell us what's going on here today.
We have the Wings and Wheel events here at Minuteman Stowe Airport. We're displaying some fantastic cars, as you can see. Unfortunately, we have a little bit of construction on the runway, but we have a great event here, great food, great fantastic cars. Every week it's a different car, American, German, muscle. Come on out, it's a good time.
And what is going on over here? Like, people can have beer and food?
Yeah, we got beer, food. Nancy's Airfield Cafe is putting up some choice grub. And over here we have a 50-50 raffle if you're feeling lucky.
I'm always feeling lucky. We're feeling lucky here at Wings and Wheels. Now tell us, who is this to benefit? The Rotary clubs.
The Rotary Club of Acton and Stowe. It's put on by, I think, the Shoba, if I remember right. You know, I'm just here doing the support as one of the tenants here at Minuteman Stowe.
Excellent. And it goes on every Thursday, I think, from like 6 to
5 to 8 every evening on Thursday.
We are here with Roger Fuller at Wings and Wheels, and tell us what kind of car you have here.
Well, first off, let me put down the hood so you get a good picture of it. This is a 1989 Trabant 601S Deluxe Universal. Woo! That's quite a mouthful. Basically, a Trabant is the workers' car from the former East Germany. And this is one of the last ones produced. They produced these till about April of 1990. The lady that bought this car originally, she'd been on a waiting list for almost 12 years to get it. And in November of 1989, the Berlin Wall comes down. What to do? Her relatives in the West gave her a nice VW. She put it away in her garage, died a few years later. Long story short, it was only on the road for a couple of years, and now it's here in America. I bought it via eBay Germany last year.
You know what's cool about these old cars, too? I mean, they've like tripled and sometimes quadrupled in value over the years.
Yeah, after the Berlin Wall came down, you could basically buy one of these things because nobody wanted them anymore. You could buy one for like a case of beer. This one cost you 3,300 euros, which is a little expensive last year, but the prices climbed so much to almost 5,000 for your typical Trabant now, selling it in Germany. That was now considered a pretty good price. It's got the gas tank, which is actually a fuel tank. It's a two-cycle engine, meaning you mix the oil with the gas in the fuel tank. In the old days in East Germany, you could get a mixture of gas and oil at the gas pump, but to do it nowadays, you got to do it yourself, which means I carry along a chart with me when I go to the local gas station here. And it's always interesting, people seeing you're putting the gas in the front, and what's that oil you got there? It makes for some very interesting conversations at the gas station. If I'm in a hurry, I'm not going to get out of there anytime soon. But it's a great car. It's a great interpretation object where you can tell the story of, well, I guess, people over the past 50 to 100 years, technology, sociology, history, the movements of people all over the world, and it's all wrapped up in this little car here. This was, for many people in the former East, a place, a communist country, like their only ambition in life was to get a car because they couldn't get anything else. At least we could get a car. They couldn't escape the Iron Curtain, but if they worked hard enough and played ball, they might get a car.
And how cool is it just to be out here today, amongst these other antique car owners for the Wings and Wheels for the Rotary Club?
It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Nice people. I highly recommend anybody, if you've never been here before, definitely come here. A very welcoming atmosphere. All manner of cars. Tonight, especially, I think it's American cars, but in the mailing list they said whatever car you got, bring it anyway. It's education. It's education for young and old here. Everything from the nice, beautiful Ford Model A over here to Ford AC Cobra, Mustangs, Minis, all manner of other cars to a 1989 Trabant from East Germany. Where are you going to see that in America?
That's awesome. Well, thank you for talking to us today, and we're going to hang out here at Wings and Wheels, talk to a few more people. So,
thank you very much. My pleasure.
So we're talking to a few more people here at Wings and Wheels, and with John Erb. Tell us what we're sitting in right now.
This is a 1929 Model A Ford, a roadster model.
It's incredible. And how did you acquire this, and when did you acquire it?
I've had an interest in old cars for years. I've probably had it close to 20 years. A friend of a friend was asking if I knew anyone who would want to buy it. So I went to look at it and figured out what it was, kind of. And then I decided, you can buy anything for these. I could fix it up. So I bought it. This is what it looked like when I bought it. It had a body missing. It had, it took a day or so and we got it to run, but it started that. So this body is made by a company that makes exact reproductions of Model A bodies, but everything else is original type fenders and parts. The way it was made, everything is interchangeable for the 3 or 4 years that Ford made the Model A in 1929 to 1931.
And what is the furthest you have driven in this vehicle?
Probably 30 miles.
You're protecting your investment.
Some of my friends have driven their Model A from here to Vancouver, but they have a lot more courage than I do.
And what would you like people to know about just, buying a car like this and restoring them, and why they should appreciate, some of our history of, early automobile making?
Well, I've had Model Ts as well, and I still do. At one time, Fords were half of the cars in the world. And the Model A, what's good about this kind of a car in a car hobby, if you're interested in older cars, is that there are parts available and there are lots of them around. So if you're trying to find a Studebaker part, you might have difficulty, but if you're looking for a Ford part, you can get it. Somebody either makes it or has it in their junkyard and will sell it to you.
Nice, nice. And what's it like just being a part of this Wings and Wheel event for the Rotary Club?
Well, this is great, and I've talked to other people here from other clubs. On Italian night, we get Ferraris, and on German night, we get Porsches, and tonight's American night, so we have the Mustang Club came, and that's nice. They're all over the state, and this event is, and then sometimes in the summer, because we're at an airport, we'll have people fly in too.
So you've got to check out Wings and Wheels. It goes on every Thursday night up until August. They have different theme nights, as John just mentioned. Tonight is American night. They're going to have an Italian night. It's just a nice night out to see some classic automobiles. We are here with Karen Rivera of the Rotary Club. Tell us about this event.
Oh, Wings and Wheels is a fantastic family event. We've been doing it now at least 6 years that I know of. And it's every Thursday night. We have all kinds of great antique cars, show cars of all kinds. Tonight's American night, but we have an Italian night, a German night, a Japanese night. We have music, we have popcorn, brick oven pizza. It's a great, great event.
And how great is it just to have all these people come out to support the Rotary Clubs?
Oh, it's exciting. It's always so much fun, especially to watch the faces on the kids. They really love it.
And how does the Rotary Club help some of the communities, like the local communities here?
Yeah, well, we do all kinds of different community service. The kind of things that the money that we raise today goes to would be things like the Beacon Center, fuel assistance. We do so many good things in the community.
It is such a great organization, and if people want more information about this particular Rotary Club, where would they find that?
You can go to our website for the Acton-Boxborough Rotary Club, and there's a contact information on there, and you're also welcome to come to any of our lunch meetings, which are usually on Wednesdays at 12:15 at the Boxborough Regency in Boxborough.
Excellent. Well, come and support the Acton-Boxborough Rotary Club and all the Rotary Clubs here at Wings and Wheels, going on through August at the Minutemen Airfield from 5 to 8. So you just got off the Pharaoh's Fury. How was it?
It was so terrifying, and I screamed like a baby.
I had to rubber back twice, so there was that. I'm not scared of heights that much, but like he was like, "Oh, who screamed the most?" I was like, "She or the little girls." Like definitely one of those two. I had to be like, "Oh, honey, it's okay."
It was fun though. I definitely recommend it.
And she's got a GoPro on her head. We're going to show you that footage later on in another show. But right now we're going to show you the Senior Center update from the Council of Aging. And who presented that this time?
Jackie Friedman was the host this week, and she'll tell you all about it.
Stay tuned for that.
Hi, I'm Jackie Friedman from the Board of Acton's Council on Aging to tell you about just a few of the activities going on at the Senior Center next week. Last week's mini heat wave makes this a good time to remind you that you don't need an invitation to stop by the air-conditioned facility. We're at 50 Audubon Drive, Monday through Friday from 8 till 5. If you're 60 or older, you're always welcome. We have lots of great indoor activities on tap next week. On Tuesday, the Greater Boston Philharmonic Singers will perform for you. The group is fresh off a month-long tour of Taiwan. Come and enjoy the Chinese songs from a variety of genres. Thursday, we celebrate the 50th anniversary of the 1967 Impossible Dream Red Sox. Writer Herb Crean will discuss how the 100-to-1 underdogs found a way to clinch the American League pennant on the final day of the '67 season. Herb has personally interviewed 21 members of that team and loves to tell the inside story of a season that the longtime Sox fans will never forget. Both Tuesdays and Thursdays programs start at 1 o'clock and you must register in advance. Card games are very popular at the Senior Center. Bridge draws the biggest crowd. We have drop-in games Monday mornings at 9:30 and Wednesday afternoons at 2:30. Both play for about 2 hours. If Mahjong is more your style, come over on Fridays at 1. Our spring exercise classes are coming to an end next week, but hooray! The really good news is that the rest of the summer you won't need to register for classes. You'll be able just to drop in whenever you want, up to 3 different classes a week. This starts on July 5th. As we prepare the new Senior Center opening, the COA is registering seniors for the new sign-in computer system. Please drop by the office to get your sign-in card and get a preview demonstration on how to use the new touchscreen system. And they've also kicked off a final fundraising push for the new facility and called it Fundraising for Furnishings, which we very much need. Please join them in this. No amount is too small. You can check the rest of the great things going on at the center in our COA Senior Bulletin. Whatever you choose to do, come over and enjoy yourself. I'm Jackie Friedman for Acton's COA Board. Thank you.
Nara Park Pavilion hosts many events throughout the summer. Here's the Recreation Director of Acton, Maura Haberman, to tell you more.
I am Maura Haberman, the Event and Program Coordinator for the Acton Recreation Department. I'm pleased to present to you a lineup of great events planned this summer at Nara Park. We plan to kick off July with Acton's Independence Day celebration, which will be held on Saturday, July 1st. This celebration will consist of family fun time from 3 to 6:30. Unlimited inflatable wristbands may be purchased for $10. Beginning at 7 o'clock, the Board of Selectmen will open up the event festivities for the evening. A free concert will be performed by 36 Red, followed by a spectacular fireworks show at 9:30. We would like to thank Donnellan's and Gould's Clothing for their continued support to help fund these fireworks. 36 Red is a fun and energizing band that will have you on your feet dancing. We hope you will come out and join us for this great celebration this year. One of the fun family events that we host every year has been the Marionette Show. This year's show will be held on Thursday, July 13th at 6:30 p.m. An Arabian Adventure will be the performance this year. A small fee of $3 per person for anyone aged over 3 and $10 per household will be collected at the door. One of our 4 special ticketed concerts kicks off with Eaglemania. If you didn't see them at Acton's July 4th celebration 2 years ago, here's your time to see them. The concert is scheduled for Friday, July 14th from 8 o'clock until 10:30. Looking to entertain the kids? This year's free youth concert will feature Karen and the Jitterbugs. This free concert will be held from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. on Thursday, July 20th. Then on Friday, July 21st from 7 to 9:30, the world-famous Glenn Miller Orchestra is returning back to NARA. We are so excited to have them back. Tickets will be sold at the door for $15 each. If you love jazz or a night of good music, be sure to come to this free concert featuring Pamela Hines Jazz Quartet on Thursday, July 27th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Pamela is a professional musician who also is a performer with the Indian Hill Music. Then on Friday, July 28th from 8 o'clock until 10:30, Classic Stones featuring the Glimmer Twins will be performing all the great music of the Rolling Stones. Tickets will be sold at the gate for $15. If you like the Rolling Stones, you'll be sure to have fun at this concert. Wow, last year we had this fantastic Beatles tribute band, Studio 2. We are very excited that we're able to have them come back this year. The concert is scheduled for Thursday, August 3rd from 6:30 to 8:30. There is a small fee of $5 per person or $10 per family at the gate. There will be no pre-sales for this concert. Now, who doesn't love the music of Chicago? It may not be Saturday in the park, but Chicago Total Access will be performing a free concert on Thursday, August 10th from 6:30 to 8:30. This is going to be a fantastic Thursday night in the park. Then on Thursday, August 17th from 6:30 to 8:30, one of our local bands will be performing a free concert. Loose Connection is a fun band with music that you'll be sure to sing along with. At this concert, Recreation will donate all donations collected at the event to give to the Acton Police Association. On Saturday, August 19th from 3 o'clock until 8:30, Essence of India returns back to NARA Park. This wonderful cultural event features music, art, crafts, authentic foods, and more. There's no cost to attend. On Thursday, August 24th from 6:30 to 8:30, Acton Recreation and the Acton Chinese Language School are pleased to bring back our 4th annual Chinese Music and Dance Night to NARA. This free event is enjoyed by everyone of all ages, as well as performances of all kinds of Chinese music and dance from yesterday to today. And finally, we wrap up the summer with one of the most vibrant concerts, Kashmir, the nation's #1 Led Zeppelin tribute band, who will be rocking the park on Friday, August 25th from 7:30 to 10:30. The admission for that concert is $15 per person. If you are interested in volunteering this summer at any of our events, I'd love to hear from you. Please contact the Recreation Department. We hope that you will be able to enjoy many of these exciting events this summer. Here are a couple things to know about the venue. It's all lawn seating, so bring your chairs and blankets. There is no parking fee for events. For Acton's Independence Day celebration on July 1st, parking will be at various parking lots along Nagog Park. There will be free shuttle bus service that will take you to and from the park. We encourage you to use the Town Forest Trail located at the cul-de-sac at the end of the Nagog, which goes into the upper fields at NARA. This is about a 10-minute trail walk and is much quicker than the shuttles, especially exiting the park after the fireworks. There will be food available for purchase at these events. Picnic campers are always welcome. At many of the ticketed concerts, a larger selection of food, beer, and wine will be available for purchase. However, no large coolers will be permitted. In the event that there has to be a cancellation due to weather, please check our NARA Facebook page as well as the town website. Reduced tickets can be purchased in advance online at www.acton-ma.gov/register for Eaglemania, Classic Stones, the Glenn Miller Orchestra, and Kashmir. All the other tickets are paid at the door. Visit www.acton-ma.gov/events for more information on any of these concerts. I couldn't wrap up these announcements without thanking the many businesses that make this all possible. I'd also like to thank ActonTV for filming the many events and helping us to get this information out to you, as well as the Action Unlimited and the Acton Beacon. In closing, thank you for supporting the Acton Recreation Department. We look forward to seeing you this summer.
We were on hand with the Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce for the ribbon cutting of the Acton Co-work and Conference Center. We are here with Kate Gilbert and Joe Madanoff at the Acton CCC, which stands for
Co-work and Conference Center.
And this is your grand opening, and it's a beautiful space. If people need to rent out a conference center, they need, PowerPoints, you get it all set up. Tell us a little bit about this place.
Sure. So here at Acton Co-work and Conference Center, we have open desk space, private offices, and meeting rooms of 3 different sizes.
And what was it like just setting this space up? Because you guys have been working around the clock just trying to get it all ready.
It was a really fun collaborative project. We brought in the team that had the special skills for each area that we needed to do. There was a good core already here. We made it look good, and we put the right systems and people in place. And now we're ready to roll.
And what types of clients do you think would use this space?
Small business owners, remote workers who work out of their homes in the area and who need to have a private office and not have it be Starbucks or the library. We offer super fast Wi-Fi, free coffee and snacks, multiple different work configurations, and we're also eager to bring local groups and nonprofits into our conference room spaces.
And what is the length of time? I mean, you could probably stay here for, a week or a year if you needed to.
Basically, it's pay as you go. So whatever it is that you need, you're paying for the time that you use. So there's no unnecessary money being spent out of your business or out of your group for time that you didn't use. So if you come in here and work for 4 hours, you paid for 4 hours. If you come in here and run an 8-hour seminar, you paid for 8 hours. And that's the beauty of this setup, is that if you're a small business owner and you want to put your money where it is, if you need office time, you're paying specifically for that office time, that training time, that seminar time, that meeting the customer time. It's not just a general lease that's out there, and you have to, some businesses in the area have to come up with ways to utilize the space that they have a lease for. They don't need that here. They're going to be utilizing the space, and they're going to be paying for it as they use it. And then we just offer everything that we think they could need space and technology-wise to operate. So we want to make sure that they have the space they need, the technology that they need, the support, and then the community. And now it's up to them to use all of those resources and be successful. We're their foundation, and then so they can springboard out and be successful.
Be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Acton Co-work and Conference Center in recognition of the momentous occasion of your grand opening. And be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success, that this citation is duly signed by the President of the Senate and attested to, and a copy thereof transmitted by the Clerk of the Senate. And so it is signed by the Clerk of the Senate and by the President of the Senate, Stanley Rosenberg, as well as by our State Senator, Jamie Eldridge. So congratulations, there you go. 1, 2, 3. Bravo, yay! Well, George, this is a great celebration here for the new member of our chamber, which is Acton Co-work and Conference Center, and we're thrilled to be celebrating their grand opening and have a ribbon cutting to celebrate. And we've got a great crowd who's come to celebrate with them, and this is a co-work space. So it's a new concept in providing office environments for people who are on the go or need temporary offices. And so we're very, very pleased that they've joined the chamber and glad to celebrate with them today.
And what's great about the chamber is it's so many members that just come out to these events and support other businesses and get a chance to network. I mean, you have beer and wine here, you have hors d'oeuvres. I mean, it's just really a nice introduction to the chamber.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and everybody is very, very friendly and cordial. You never feel like if you're a newcomer you have to stand in the corner. We're not that kind of organization, nor do we have that kind of aura about us. We're very, very friendly and welcoming.
Kate, I'm going to give you the mic, and you're going to give us a tour of this fabulous space.
Great, I'd love to show you around. Come this way. We have conference rooms of 3 different sizes. What you see here is our large conference room. The tables are modular, so you can have it in one large table or in rows for a training or test-taking setup. We also have a quiet room. This room will not be booked out. It will be available to people using the space on a first-come, first-served basis for phone calls, private conversations, or any other privacy needs. The space features 7 private offices, each with locking doors, full picture windows, and curtains for privacy. We have a member lounge for eating lunch, hanging out, and this is where we also hope to host our member networking events. And lastly, our small conference room is in here. This room is available by the hour, the half day, or the full day. We have special rates for nonprofits, special rates for early morning, evening, and weekend meetings. And that concludes the tour. Visit our website, ActonCCC.com, to sign up, schedule a tour, and learn more about the Acton Co-work and Conference Center.
We're here with Elijah Martin Merrill of Not Your Problem Tech Services. We're here at the opening of the Co-work Conference Center in Acton. Tell us what you did here.
So I was approached by the co-managers, Joseph Badenhoff and Kate Gilbert, to set up and develop the technology going into the space here. So we have an integrated Wi-Fi system that integrates into the space's management system. We have a number of technological features around the space as well, electronic door locks that are keyed into your phone. And then we have a presentation cart that's designed to let you present from pretty much any device that you'd have wirelessly. And we do have the traditional wire if you really want that.
And it just seems like it's just streamlining for people who rent space here, because the last thing you want to deal with is if something doesn't work or people who are technologically not so inclined, you're kind of streamlining it for people.
Exactly. Also with that computer, I do have remote support capabilities with it. And I am on a retainer here to help people out as they need it. So if somebody knows they're going to need tech services, they can arrange to have me on standby before they get here, and I can help them get their presentation up and running on the screen. What I'm going to demo here is mirroring an iPhone over to the television. So there's my iPhone. You can turn it sideways and see it just as big and ugly as it can be. But for a business owner or somebody presenting, you can run PowerPoint right on your phone and present your PowerPoint from your phone. Swipe through slides just like you would any place else. So we can support Android, Apple, obviously Microsoft-based machines, all streaming to the system. So it's a pretty flexible setup. We also have a printer in the space that you can print from if you're a member of the space. It's a per page charge type setup, but we do give that option. So if you are here and you need to print something out, we've got a full color printer available as well.
So if people want more information about ACCC, they can find it on the web at
ActonCCC.com.
So we'd like to thank everybody for talking to us today. This is George for Talk of the Town. We'd like to thank you for watching this edition of Talk of the Town. Do you have an organization or maybe a story idea? Connect with us on YouTube and Facebook, or visit our website at ActonTV.org. For all of us at ActonTV, we want to wish you a great week. Coming to you from the Lions Club Fair, I'm George Cox. We'll see you again next time. We strapped a GoPro to our intern, Hannah. You're going to get a bird's eye view of all these rides. Stay tuned.